What if I told you that a bus full of ordinary passengers left its station one cold November night, but never reached its destination, never returned to the depot, and when it was finally found, the truth was more terrifying than any ghost story ever told. Today, we unravel the chilling mystery of Bus 375, the Beijing Ghost Bus, one of the most disturbing urban legends that refuses to die. Before we dive in, this video is specifically made for all the viewers who requested an English version of the Bus 375 story. Your support means everything. They call it the last bus to Fragrant Hills. A route so ordinary during the day that no one would ever imagine what happened on the night of November 14, 1995. It was past midnight at the Yuminyong terminus. The city had shut down. The lights were fading and the cold Beijing wind swept through the empty roads. But Bus 375, the final trip of the day, opened its doors for one last ride. Inside were just a handful of passengers, a young man returning home late, an elderly woman clutching her shopping bag, the driver and the ticket conductor. Nothing strange, nothing unusual. A few stops later, the passengers thinned out. Silence started filling the bus. Now, the bus conductor, the driver, the old woman, the young man, and the young couples are traveling through the silent road towards the Fragrant Hills. After a few stops, the young couple also get down and the bus keeps moving towards the hills, and the road becomes darker, more haunting, because now the road is in the outer skirts, filled with just trees and dead silence. There were only 4 souls remaining in the bus. The bus conductor, the driver, the old woman, and the young man. A few stops away, the driver saw 3 shadows standing by the road. 3 men, 2 of them were supporting the third, who seemed unable to stand on his own. Their clothes were outdated, their posture stiff, their faces hidden with their long hair in the dark. Against every instinct, the driver stopped because the conductor said that this bus 375 is the last bus in that route, and feeling pity for the 3 men, the bus driver stops the bus. It was the last bus of the night after all. The 3 boarded slowly, deliberately, without a word. As they passed, a cold wind swept through the bus. Not the night breeze, something else. The young man tried not to stare, but something about these new passengers felt wrong. The elderly woman sensed it too, She kept glancing at them from the corner of her eye. The bus rumbled forward, deeper into the quiet, empty road towards fragrant hills. Then suddenly, "You stole my purse!" She pointed at the young man and began shouting. The bus conductor rushed to stop her from screaming, and when inquired, the old woman said that the young man sitting right before her stole her purse. The young man got angry and he responds back with anger, saying that he is sitting before her, so how could he have taken the purse? Hearing the screams, the driver got irritated because he is riding the bus through a dark, narrow road towards the hills with very less lighting and covered with trees, and here are two people screaming at the top of their voice. So the bus conductor shouts at them. The bus conductor said to the old woman that after a few stops away there is a police station and she could take the young man there and solve the problem. So the old woman asked the driver to drive them to the police station immediately. The driver continues to ride the bus towards the police station and slammed the brakes right in front of the police station. The old woman, rising up from her seat, asked the young man to get down with her immediately. Confused and embarrassed, the young man followed her off the bus. The door was shut, the bus pulled away and disappeared into the night. After the bus has left, the young man angrily snapped at the old woman, saying, "Why did you lie? I never touched your purse." The old woman stared at him, trembling. "My child, I didn't think you would believe me if I told you the truth." Her voice cracked. "When those three boarded, I saw something impossible." She paused, gathering strength. "They had no feet. They were not humans," she whispered. And in that moment, he understood. She had saved his life. Hearing this, the young man immediately pulled the old woman and they rushed into the police station with so much tense, and they informed the police officer there that bus 375 needs to be tracked down because the driver and the conductor are in danger. But the police officer did not take it seriously. The police officer just told the old woman that she's just imagining things and asked them to leave immediately. Next morning, the police station receives a call from Fragrant Hills Depot that bus 375 has not arrived. The driver never returned home. Nobody saw the bus until the next 2 days. The police searched everywhere along the route to at least find if the bus had met with an accident, but there was no trace of the bus going off track. It was like the bus vanished on the road. 2 days later, the police station gets a call saying that bus number 375 was beneath the waters of Neon Reservoir, which is 100 kilometers from the actual route. The police rushed to the spot. They used the cranes to lift out the bus, and to their shock, they saw the bus in a worse condition with the bodies of the driver, the ticket collector, and the 3 other cops and the 3 other men. The forensic team and the Investigators examined the bodies of these 5, and to their shock, they noticed that the 3 corpses of the men were decomposed beyond recognition, like they were dead years back. But the driver and the ticket collector's body were decomposed to a stage of 2 days inside water. The police were checking the bus and they saw that there was no fuel in the tank. There was no logical explanation, no clues as to what happened to the bus, because even the CCTV footages did not show how the bus vanished and was found 100 kilometers away from the actual route to Fragrant Hills. Some claim that the tank was filled with blood instead of petrol. Others say the bodies decayed at a rate impossible for only 2 days. The official report simply said, investigation closed. But no one believes that. Even today, residents of Beijing whisper about bus 375, and some insist that the bus was luring away by something dark, something that still wanders the empty roads at night. The urban legend continues still in Beijing, China, where people still believe that bus 375 is haunted. One thing is certain, no one ever takes the last bus to Fragrant Hills anymore. If you want more true horror stories, unsolved mysteries, and urban legends from around the world, make sure you subscribe and press the bell button. Drop a comment. Which part of the bus 375 story gave you chills? New horror stories and true crimes are uploaded every Monday, so stay tuned, stay curious, stay careful, and always remember, some journey should never be taken. Take care. Bye-bye.